Jono, 200th game in charge of the club. Didn't go to plan. What happened?
Well, thanks for that, mate. Yeah, no, it didn't go to plan. I think, yeah, it was a typical Alfreton performance. You know, we told the players before the game exactly what to expect, which they knew anyway. That they're not after played against them enough times, but they were going to be dangerous. With direct balls into the box. The biggest thing we said to him is defend corners well, defend long throws well, defend big free kicks into the box well, and we were 2-0 down after 2 minutes. Sorry, 1-0 down after 2 minutes. We said to the players, don't concede early. The longer the game is 0-0, we've got a better chance, because if they go 1-0 up, then they'll just park the bus and make it really, really difficult. And they did. They went 1-0 up after 2 minutes. We had loads of the ball. We probably had 75-80% of possession throughout the game, but we didn't hurt them really. We didn't create many chances. The decision making in the final third was poor. We didn't have enough shots, enough crosses, enough cutbacks, enough forward runners, enough people brave enough to take players on. Greeny's done it a few times, but no real end product. And then when we were in the box, I thought they defended the box really well. When there was a chance to shoot, they were getting bodies around us and getting blocks in tackles, and just made it really, really difficult for us to create any really good openings. And it's a typical Billy Heath team. He's a great guy. He's been around the block for a lot of years, and he sets his teams up to play the way they play, and it's effective. I think they've been in the playoffs the last few years, and they're always in the top 8. And the biggest thing you can't do is concede early against them, because they make it so difficult. And that's what we did wrong today. We couldn't get back in the game. I think it was all us second half again with the ball. We told the players at half time to get more balls in the box, more through balls, more slide balls, shots, etc. I think we had loads of possession, but we didn't really do that again. And they scored one more ball in the box. So, difficult 200th game to take in.
Yeah, and obviously would have been helped by the fact that Will Thornton and Cam Wilson had to drop out of the squad late with illness. And then also, quite early on, 20-odd minutes in, Brownie had to come off. Have we got any update on?
Yeah, I woke up this morning at 5:30, which I usually do, thinking about the game and have I chose the right team formation, etc. And then, I got a message from Cam first saying he was ill, and then another message from Will saying he'd been up all night ill. So we had to make a change from the starting lineup straight away and change shape a little bit. And yeah, it's a killer, isn't it? He's captain of our club, and we'd worked on stuff the other night in training, and it just caused a little bit of chaos, really. But listen, we had a great starting 11 out there today. I know we only had 3 on the bench, but we've had loads of the ball. It's just 2 mistakes that's cost us today. 2 balls. The first goal, obviously, Mac has gone up for the header with Jake Days, flicked it. It's bounced off Keys' thigh. Bounced past Brownie straight into his path, and he scores. So they got a little bit luck there. And then the second goal, second half, I think 1 ball in the box. We missed the first header, it bounces, and he goes off one of our men who was marking him and just taps it in. So, 2 horrible goals to concede. We've had loads of possession of the ball without really creating anything. That's probably the upsetting thing, the most upsetting thing. And we've been done by a typical, Alfreton performance.
And any news on Brownie's knock?
Yeah, Brownie, felt his groin. So I think maybe just after the goal or 5 minutes after that, he came over and said he felt his groin tweak, and then he asked to come off. He said he couldn't carry on, so we had to make another change. Ideally, you don't want to put Luca at left back, but it's the only left-footed player we got, and probably the only player who can play that at the moment with all our injuries. But yeah, it's just the way our season's been going, really, with illness and injuries again. I think we had 8 out before today's game, and then obviously losing Brownie as well, so that's 9. So just to hope our luck changes.
Yeah, and we move on next weekend to Scunthorpe away. could be a big away day for the fans. How are we going to prepare the squad this week?
Yeah, well, we've got quite a few with knocks and that again, so we just have to reassess it over the next couple of days. But listen, we're looking forward to the game. We had a good performance against them at home early in the season. They'll be desperate to try and do over on us because the way we played here. So it's going to be a difficult game. They're probably one of the favourites to get up, one of the biggest budgets, full-time team, nice stadium, probably get 4,500, 5,000 people. So it's a big challenge for the boys, and we've got to get a reaction from the players after today's performance, and hopefully we can go there and put a good one on.